Hey friends, welcome back to your channel Stock Dr. RR. First of all, wish you all a very happy Diwali and prosperous New Year. Today we are going to talk about Nasdaq, Dow Jones, S&P 500, some commodities, gold and silver, and some of the important stocks of US stock market. We are going to discuss about economic calendar as well. So today's video will be very important because market has break a very crucial resistance level, and I can say that market can give more upside from here. So before we go ahead and start our analysis, in case you have not subscribed to our channel, please go ahead, subscribe to our channel Stock Dr. RR, hit the bell icon. You will get the notification of all future videos which I make on this channel. So let's go ahead and start the economic calendar. For the economic calendar, you can see here the most important data is coming on this Tuesday, and that is core inflation rate and inflation rate. This is coming on Tuesday, November 14th. We will get a lot of movement in the market after we get these details of the data. So after that, the other events are there, but I think this is the most important event. So let's go ahead and quickly review our charts. So this is the Nasdaq 100. You can see the weekly chart has given a very good breakout after long downtrend. Weekly channel, you can say here, this was a weekly channel, and let me draw this here. So this was a weekly channel here, you can see, and uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, and then final breakout, and you can see the channel resistance and channel support here. Okay, so let me clear the drawing. We will go to the day chart and see here on the day chart. You can see here just this market has given a solid breakout. Right now, I can see that these black lines, focus on these black lines, 15,400 to 15,185. This will act as an important support. Unless we don't trade below this 15,185, I am bullish into the market. This is the important area, 15,400 to 15,185. On Monday, we might come here. We can test 15,400 and again resume our upside, right? And then, this is the first 15,550 level, and then we can move towards 15,700 and 15,900. These are the two upsides which I want to see in the market. It may be possible that, on Monday, market is just hovering around this level, this green line, and that green line number is 15,550. Okay, if we maintain 15,550 and we trade above that, then 15,700 and 15,900 is possible. If we talk about downside, then if it goes below 15,185, then 14,929 will be the first target. Then 14,750 and 14,570, these are the three downside targets. Personally, if you ask, I am bullish into the market. Just I want to see that if we don't close below 15,185, and these upside targets are intact. We were bullish last week also, and you see, if you see the last week video, I was bullish, and you can see here these bullish candles. Monday, Tuesday, market went up. Wednesday, Thursday, market took a rest, and Friday you can see a big upside rally. So this was about Nasdaq 100. Quickly go over S&P 500 here. S&P 500 currently trading above a very important resistance that was between 14,400 to 14,385. Currently, we break above that, and we need to see that if we respect that level, okay, if we respect this support, this area, resistance area, we can, if we continuously trading above 4,425, 4,425, then 4,460, 4,520, and 4,560. These are the three upside targets in S&P 500. If we start trading below 4,385, okay, this bottom, then the first target is 4,323, 4,275, and 4,200. As I am bullish on Nasdaq 100, my bullish view is same for S&P 500 also. For the Nasdaq 500, currently it is trading at very important resistance level of 34,300. Okay, so again, this is also having a most important resistance area, 34,300 and 33,900, right? These 400 points are very important, levels for uh, Dow Jones. Once you start trading above 34,300, you will see 34,750, 35,000, and 35,300. These are the three upside levels. If we start trading and closing below 33,900, then 33,550 and 33,225. These are the two downside targets you should expect. I'm bullish on this index as well. If we talk about Russell, so Russell was continuously going down and then there was a breakout. You can see this green candle. And after the breakout, there was a retest. And after this retest, let's draw here. After this was the breakout area. After the breakout, this was the retest. And now I'm seeing the target of 1740, 1777, and 1815. These are the three targets which I'm looking for S&P for Russell 100. Now, what is the support area? Support area is between 1675 and 1640. I mean, 1675 it should respect and then go up. If it doesn't respect 1675, then 1640 will be the next support for Russell. Now we will talk about two precious commodities, gold and silver. There was a very big movement happened in this week in gold and silver. Gold continuously went down. So gold is not respecting the level of $2,000. So again, my view will be same. Unless we are not trading about $2,000, we should not be a heavy buyer in the gold. Once it break $2,000, then there can be more positions made. But right now, looking at this chart, I will say 1920 and 1900. This is an important support area for the gold. There might be possibility that in this week gold might slowly come down here, again test this level and again go up from here. This is the first possibility. The second possibility that on Monday itself we start trading above 1950, right? This black line. And once it starts trading above 1950, then 1975 and 2000 can be a possible upside targets for the gold. If we trade below 1900, then only we will talk about the selling targets. Those are 1875 and 1845. So this was about gold. If we talk about silver, you can see there was a big downside in the silver also. They gave a breakout in the last week. You can see this was the breakout candle, and now we can say that was a fake breakout, or they just wanted the buyers to get stuck. This green candle was a nice breakout candle, but the price action didn't respect that. It break down. Now for the silver, the important area of resistance is 22.65. If it managed to cross about 22.65, then 23.31 and 23.45 is the next resistance. And if it cross this next resistance, then 23.85 and 24.55, these are the two targets. Now, if on Monday silver starts trading below 23, 22.30 and starts going down, then $22 is the next support, and after that 21.40 is the second support. So I would like to watch silver about trading about 22.65. If it starts trading about 22.65, then I will look for the opportunity for this upside. So this was about silver, and now we are going to talk some of the important stocks which you guys asked to analyze. For the Apple, you can see there was a good upside in the Apple also last week. Apple has a support of 181, and Apple might be looking for the targets of 190 and $200. If it starts trading below 181, then 176, 170, and 162, these are the three targets. But as I'm looking for upside in the index, definitely I'm looking for the upside in all these stocks which we are going to see now. The second stock was ADB, Adobe. I mentioned that on last weekend analysis that if it starts trading above 570, then 585 and 610 and 630 are the targets. The first target of 585 is achieved. Then it will race toward the next two targets of 610 and 630. If it starts trading below 571 again, then 550 and 534 are the targets. Now we'll talk about AMD. Let's clear the chart. For AMD, I mentioned that the first target is 120, second is 125, and third is 132. So we almost hit the first target of 120. Now the next two targets are pending, and slowly it should hit all these two targets. If it starts trading below 111, right, then we can talk about the downside for 102 and 90. Now let's see with the next stock. Friends, if you are getting something knowledgeable from this video, don't forget to like the video and put your comments over here. So the next stock is Amazon. Amazon has a solid support at 106, 137. It is already going towards the first target of 145, which almost it's nearby it. The next target would be 154. Then we will talk about downside. If it starts trading below 137, then we can talk about the downside target of 131 and 125. Now let's see the next stock, that is DOCQ. For the DOCQ sign, you can see here DOCQ sign is in a big range now. I would bet on DOCQ once it starts trading above 42.50 for the target of 46.50. Right now, it should be in a wait and watch mode. It should break above 42 for the next target. And this stock has a support around $38. And then we will talk about ELF. ELF, I don't see any particular chart pattern, but I can see that ELF has a support area between 95 to 91. If it is above this support area, then it can again try to go for 100 and 105. If it breaks 91, then you can see the downside of 87. Next stock we have is ETSY. For ETSY, I think once it start closing above 66, then the two targets are possible, 70 and 75. This stock has support around $61. Next stock we have is Google. Google, I don't see a particular chart pattern here, but I can see the price action says that once it starts trading above 134 and sustain above that, then 138 and 142 is possible. this stock, if doesn't manage above 134, then there might be possibility that it can go towards 131 and 127.50. The next stock we have is MDB. MDB has given a good upside here. I mentioned that in the last week video that if it starts trading above 360, then it can go for 375, which it has achieved. The next target is 390 and then 485. If it starts trading below 360, then we can think about going down for 340 and 321. So right now I'm seeing bullishness in all the stock because the index is up and we cannot go against the trend, my friends. Trend is very important. If all the indexes are looking for upside, then there is no point looking for the downside in the stocks. Service now, I think we analyzed last weekend also, and I mentioned that it is having a very strong resistance at 610. If it cross above that, then you can see the three targets: 625, which already achieved; 640, it is near the second target right now, and the third target is 660. So the first two targets are almost achieved. Then we will talk about NVDA. NVIDIA given a massive upside, and right now NVIDIA is trying to go for the next target of 500. And if it managed to stay above 500, then NVIDIA can go into the not selling category because it might show a lot of upside, in the going forward. For NVIDIA, the support area is 470 to 450. If it starts trading below 450, then we can think of 435 and 400. The next stock we have is PLTR. For PLTR, I can see it has given a very nice breakout. Okay, so PLTR looks good on the charts. If this momentum continues, then it can go for, right now it is trading at 1967. It can go for 20.25, $21 and $22. These are the three solid upsides which I can see for the PLTR. It will be having the support area between $19 to $80, $18. If it breaks below $18, then we will talk about the downside in PLTR. The next stock we have is RIVN, Rivian Automotive. It has given a good fall, and if it stays above $16, then we can talk about 1775, 1960, and 21. These are the three upside targets. If it managed to stay above this support area between $15 to $16, if it break below $15, then 13.50 and 12.50 on the cards I can see. Next stock we have is SMCI. SMCI, no particular chart pattern, but I can see that if it stays above 266, then the target should be 280 and 297. If it stays below 266, then there is a possibility that it can come back into the channel till the level of 230. Last two stocks, the one of our favorite stock, SOXA, massive upside it has given. It shows very strong on the chart. If it respect this support area between 1925 to $1750, then the high probability that it can go towards the target of 2075, which is almost achieved already, which we discussed last week. The second target is 22 and third target is 24. If it breaks below 17.50, then we will talk about 1625 and $15. Now, the last stock we have here is UPST. UPST was looking great on the chart before the earning, right here. But after the earning, the stock dropped. And right now, the stock is trading near the level of 20.87, right? Let's clear the chart here. 20.87. I can see that this stock has a solid support at $20. If it stays above $20, then there is a possibility to give the upside after the big fall. The upside should be 23.50 and 25.50. If it managed to stay above 25.50, then you can see it can go back toward 28 and 30. Now, if on Monday or the next week, if it starts trading below $20, then $18 and $16 is the possible target. I hope, my friends, you learned something out of today's video. You got the levels. If you want me to analyze something else, put your chart, put the ticker name in the comment of this video. And last but not least, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon. You will get the notification of all future videos, and let's learn and earn together. To my friends, you have a good one.